Okay, this is a sample game setup for Stat Crew for volleyball. We will be setting up the game against Mount Hood versus Spokane. First, we'll go into our utilities to make sure we have rosters for them. Creating a new directory called sample 10. We will go up to file maintenance and import our rosters from what we saved from the internet onto our C drive. So we will go to import, export, import roster, and we want to import from the C directory, so we'll type in C:. And here we see that we have 3 rosters on our C drive, so we'll select Spokane, which is their abbreviation is CCS, Community Colleges of Spokane, and then import it. It says import was successful. We'll go back to import roster. Again, we're going to be importing from the C drive. If you saved it onto your thumb drive, it might be G or H or E. You'll just have to make sure that you know what drive you saved your files onto. So we'll go to C drive, and then we'll select Mount Hood, MHCC, Mount Hood Community College, and we'll import that. And now we have both our teams into the directory that we've created. Again, from our initial setup video, you know that everything is being saved onto the C drive, which is the computer's hard drive, into a folder titled TASVB, and we just created a sample folder for this purpose, training purpose, which is called SAMP10, and that's within the TASVB folder on the C drive. So we'll press escape to get out of this, and then we'll go up to roster maintenance, and we'll check out our team rosters, make sure that we have everybody there. Again, we'll do Mount Hood as well. And so you can see that information is in the computer. So we'll quit. And now we'll go to our in-game scoring. And we'll make this a full screen by pressing Alt-Enter at the same time. See, now we have a full screen to work with. You see that we have no team set up, nothing. So we'll go to Match Setup. We'll go to Teams. We'll do our visitors, which is Spokane. And we'll do our home, which is Mount Hood. And we'll click Enter to get both those teams in there. So you see now in the upper left-hand corner, our teams have changed to CCS and Mount Hood. Our virtual court just below that with the shaded square is CCS and Mount Hood. And we'll go to our match info. Enter today's date. Place is Mount Hood. Could enter the arena if you want. This is a non-conference game. It was at a neutral site, and the start time was 7 p.m. You always want to try to enter as much information as you can in this match setup. So we'll go ahead and enter names in for our referees. And we'll title this match sample. So now we're all set up. We can check our rosters, make sure that everybody's in there. If there were any last minute changes, you could enter them here. These next few things you don't need to worry about. So we'll press escape to get out of match setup, and we'll move down to score sheet for our 2010 match. And we'll go to start input plays, and we're going to do rally scoring. So that's a yes. So now we have our screen set up. and ready to start entering matches. You want to make sure that the teams are on the right side of the court. So for this first match, Spokane is actually on the right side. So if you press F6 on your keyboard, it will switch the sides that the teams are on. So we'll do that, F6. So Mount Hood is on our left and Spokane is on our right. And at the scorer tables, that was actually correct, was left. Spokane was on the left and Mount Hood was on the right, but for the purposes of this video, Spokane is on the right and Mount Hood is on the left. So now we are ready to start our match. And again, to start the match, you always want to enter in your starters first. So we'll go ahead and do that. And this is where you start getting information from your caller.